another technology related to the IoT, and it is very closely related to the IoT, that is M2M. M2M means how machine is talking to another machine, right? So how one device or one thing or one object is talking to another object. Let's say we have appliances, right? How one appliances can communicate to another appliances. What are the link that they can make? I'll tell you one example. Let's say we have the washing machine in the home, right? And mm, let's say we have made the structure in such a way so that the load in the home should be maintained. Load in the home means if we on all the appliances, definitely load will be more, and that is the trigger of the short circuit. So let's say we have made our home smart and the appliances can talk to each other. So the appliances which are not necessary to be work at a particular time will wait for their turn. Let's say the geyser and the AC and the washing machine, let's say they are in the proper communication. Let's say if the geyser is on, so definitely there is no requirement of AC, right? So because the geyser is making the hot water and AC is making you the cool, right? So if we are using the geyser, we can turn off the AC, as well as if we are not using AC and the geyser, so we can turn on the washing machine, because the washing the clothes could be done at any time in the day. So it is non-essential. You can see the appliances. So in that way we can manage the electricity load in the building, right? In one building. So how it is possible? It is possible only when machine can able to communicate with another machine, that is called M2M. So the machine to machine communication technology will be there, and it is very much applicable, very much useful in the field of IoT. So M2M literally mean machine to machine. It describes the interconnection of billions of devices and machines that are connected to the internet and to each other. These physical objects integrate computing capability that enable them to capture data about the world around them and share this with other connected devices, creating an intelligent network or thing or the system. So this particular paragraph of sentences of a combination of three sentences will tell you the exactly what I told you in the form of an example. Like one machine can communicate with another machine, and they can definitely, one machine is able to capture the data and it will share with another machine so that they will make the decision and they will create the intelligent network. So it is only possible if one machine can talk to another machine. What this means is that machine can communicate and share information without the need of human interaction, right? So without any interaction with the human, they can talk to each other. Some processes that are time consuming or dull can be automated. So we may have some process that can be time consuming or dull could be automated, as I told you in the example, like a washing machine, leaving people free to get on with more useful or meaningful activity they can do, and rest of the thing will be done by the machine intelligence by communicating with each other. So a standalone a machine cannot make the decision by their own. If they will get the help of more machines, so definitely with the data they can make some decisions based on, as I told you, one application. There are, you can connect to any of the application that we have learned, and you can think of that how a machine to machine communication will make a system intelligent. The main purpose of machine to machine technology is to tap into sensor data and transmit it to the network. Unlike SCADA, so SCADA is a tool or other remote monitoring tool. So SCADA is a tool. Generally, we use it. The SCADA will use it for the when we generate the electricity through solar panel. I am taking one example. So in the SCADA, we can monitor that how the data will be generated in the in that particular plant, solar plant, and how they can integrate the electricity, what are the problem that they are facing. All those things could be done with the help of the SCADA tool, and it is very much famous in uh, different you can say the factory or the firm where we need to do monitoring. Okay. So unlike SCADA and other remote monitoring tool, M2M system often use public network and access methods. So it is not like SCADA we are talking about. SCADA is definitely is the monitoring tool, but M2M we are talking about is more related to the other aspect of it, which will make the which is able to make the decisions, and they can work on or they can act based on the decision. But in SCADA is for just the monitoring purposes. So M2M system often use public network or access method, for example cellular or ethernet, to make it more cost effective. The main component of M2M machine includes sensor, RFID or Wi-Fi or cellular communication link, and automatic computing software program to help a network device interrupt data and make decision. So M2M uses these type of technology like RFID, sensors, Wi-Fi, cellular communication, and different automated computing software, which will make the computing based on the data that has been received. These M2M applications translate the data which can be triggered pre-programmed automated actions. So we can write the code like if we get these type of data, we have to take this decision. If we got these type of data, we have to take this decision. So it will act on that. One of the most well-known type of machine-to-machine communication is telemetry, which has been used since the early part of the last century to transmit operational data. Pioneer of telemetry first used telephone line and later radio waves to transmit performance measures gathered from monitoring instrument in remote locations. So for machine to machine, we have different technology. Like previously, we have the telephone lines. Then later, we have the radio waves, in which by which we can do the transmissions, like wireless. Or right now, we have the satellites communications also. So due to the advancement in technology, we can able to see all those technology in the reality. The internet and improved standard for wireless technology has expanded the role of telemetry from pure science, engineering, and manufacturing to everyday use in products such as heating unit, electric meters, and internet connected devices such as appliances. So it says that with the help of M2M communication, we can put those infrastructure into these units, these products. Beyond being able to remotely monitor equipment and system, the top benefit of M2M includes. So these are the top benefit that has been used apart from the remotely monitoring equipments. Reduce cost by minimizing equipment maintenance and downtime. Boosted revenue by revealing new business opportunity by servicing product in the field, and improved customer service by proactively monitoring and serving equipments before it fails or only when it is needed. These are the different advantages related to M2M.